Tonight, she's the editor of one of our favorite sites, BoingBoing.net's Shenny Jardin is here. Plus, you've been hard at work sending us your Gary's Mod Half-Life 2 screen caps. Well, we're going to show you the best of the best submissions and what's the world coming to when you can't even trust the guy who parks your car. Brendan sets up our valet just to see what he would steal. Live from Los Angeles, it's the Screensavers.
And I'm Kevin Pereira. First off, how about some cool stuff?
How about it?
Let's get to it.
Okay.
BAMF. There's a little webpage there. It's actually amysrobot.com. They've compiled the definitive 2004 top 10 albums list to end all lists.
Okay.
This is the be-all, end-all
right
songs,
here, Sarah.
Music. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Here it is. Let's scroll down here. Now, the top 10 lists were culled from almost every music magazine, webzine, and newspaper from the U.S. and, sadly, from Europe as well in the last year. And so here it is. Like this guy has a quote, a love for lists.
So he
and a love for
basically
music.
he looked at the top Rolling Stones top 50, and then some European magazines.
Yeah, insert
top
trashy,
50,
lame European magazine here.
And then just figured out who was always number one the most, and that became his
That's
number one.
That's it right there.
That kind
And
of
it
thing.
turns out number one, ladies and gentlemen, Franz Ferdinand.
I like Franz Ferdinand.
I don't
know about you.
I'm glad Green Day made the list. They came
They're
in at
number
19. American Idiot was probably the best.
Well,
CD
out of 50, number 49 was Air, Talkie Walkie, one of my very favorite albums of 2004. Oh my God, I'm not kidding. Are you kidding? It's so good.
Guys,
what?
If they compiled it from Europe, do we have David Hasselhoff on that list?
I do not see.
He's huge in Germany.
I don't see David Hasselhoff, but there is a band.
Is he
26.
really huge in Germany, or does he just say that?
No, I think he is huge in Germany.
Okay,
but he's number 26. It's a band that's just 3 exclamation points.
Louden up now.
I don't know how you ask for that at the music
Killers.
store, but
that's kind of fun. I like that.
Cool list.
It's
there
like,
you go. Check it out.
You want the cumulative top 50.
Yes. And slam everybody's musical preferences. Go for it, kids. Have fun.
Franz Ferdinand. Woo. Craig Robinson has designed his life and the direction of it, and has actually foreseen its end many times over.
A little creepy.
You curious about this?
A little creepy.
Craig has taken it upon himself to predetermine multiple what-if scenarios based on choices he has and he hasn't made throughout the course of his life. So he's actually made a sort of graphical representation of his real life. That's the top layer. If you scroll up the way to the top,
there it is.
This is actually the way his life worked out. If you click on any of these little men.
Yeah, it starts off here, the little baby icon, very cute.
I was born in September 1970. Little facts about himself.
Very cool. And right now it's like he bought an iMac and started putting up flipflopflying.com, which is, that's the website
this is his real life, so it's not necessarily that interesting.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's an interesting life. I'm sorry, sir, but he does sort of it's almost like a fantasy.
This
like,
little
what
icon
if
looks like Brendan. Sorry, I just noticed that. It looks like Brendan Moran.
It does.
Yeah. Anyway, there.
Maybe he's behind this.
What if it spun off? What if he got in to study jewelry?
Well, he has this
college?
whole soccer star fantasy about 4 lines down, which is kind of cool. Like they win everything. He's a World Cup champion.
I love the LA producer or the LA music guy fantasy where it's like he releases an album called A Taste for Danger and starts dabbling with drugs. And he even says what Rolling Stone would say about his album.
I could think this could be a little confusing, so I suggest that all of you out there go to the site.
Go check it out. And I really hope
fun.
I want somebody to make a Flash applet where I could go and click and drag little icons and kind of chart out, like the course of my life and where it should have gone and where it's going wrong right now.
Or perhaps, try out like, do I want to be a rock star? Let's just see what happens if I do.
Exactly. It's a cool little thing. Check it out. It's called What If. And
the modern 8-ball.
Right. Shake it up. Outlook not so good. You're here. All right. BleachEatingFreaks.com, which is probably one of the coolest sounding domains
I'm not familiar with Bleach Eating Freaks.
Well, BleachEatingFreaks.com is taking submissions for its second office bricolage contest.
What's a bricolage?
It's according to the front page here. It's a noun meaning something made or put together using whatever materials happen to be available. Like, well, here we go.
I'm familiar with the bricolage. I didn't even know it.
This was a little weapon here that was on the site. Easy how to instruct.
We've recreated it.
Yes. We've taken some of their examples. They list all the weapons and they give you a rating. This is actually called the Oracle.
And it's poisonous.
You don't laugh at the Oracle.
I'm sorry.
Don't laugh. And I modded
funny.
this. This is my own mod, by the way. The how-to guide on the website doesn't have the the skull and crossbones Post-its.
Or probably the Tech TV stickers underneath.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But, you know, you could use the Oracle to launch a pen across the studio.
Oh, so this is quite...
Yep.
Oh,
whoa.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Oh, my God.
That's a lawsuit. Sorry.
You're right, Kevin.
You cleared like 100 feet
Good
there.
man.
That's the first time I've actually managed to hit somebody with it. But and then there's how about CD Ninja Stars? Look at that. That could end your day.
So is this sort of along the lines of what they've got on their website too?
These are exact replicas of items that they have on the site. It's really
this could
great.
hurt somebody, actually. I don't know if I can get behind
60-second
this.
shiv, Sarah. Who wouldn't want to make a 60-second shiv? It gets a total score.
I don't know.
Of
I'm thinking that
64.
might be 30-second shift.
Right?
Really.
Well, you know, you are very talented when it comes to weapons.
It's true.
of
I have nimble
destruction.
fingers.
But there it is, step-by-step instructions on how to make the 60-second shiv. So they've got a bunch of stuff. It's a contest. I'm sure our viewers can come up with some interesting
Well, and
things.
you know, when the crap goes down at the office, sometimes this stuff can come in handy. You know,
The Oracle.
Calm the troops.
The Oracle.
Let's get back to work.
I've settled many an arguments with this.
Kevin Rose is out today, but
Yes.
Chi-Lan is here. What's going on today, Chi-Lan?
Well, I have some good news. I'm really excited about that 60-second shiv.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So are we.
I'll shank you.
But some better news, guys. This Friday, we have world-renowned turntablist DJ Qbert. He's going to be our musical guest. Isn't that cool?
Yes,
You don't
it's
want to
great.
miss that this Friday. And today, we'll be taking your questions for Boing Boing editor and Wired contributor, Shani Jardin. She's going to be here, so give us a call. We want your questions about blogs, digital pop culture, you know, things like immaculate grilled cheese sandwiches, and of course, deadly office supply weapons. And if you ask your question live on the air, we'll send you a copy of EverQuest 2 on DVD. Don't forget the number to call is 800-839-7880. You can also email us through our web form, of course, g4techtv.com/asktss. And you can also chat with us in our IRC chat room. All you have to do is just go to chat.g4techtv.com.
All right, thanks, Chi-Lan.
Anytime.
Stay tuned, everybody, because there's a lot more coming in this very show. I've got some hidden treasure you can only find online, better known as gems of the internet.
Yes.
That's later
You're
in the
very
show.
proud of your gems, aren't you, Sarah?
Well, they sparkle and they
They
shine.
do. All right, when we come back, she's an editor of one of our favorite websites, boingboing.net, and she's Wired Magazine's prized tech journalist. Shani Jardin is here to give us our daily dose of digital pop culture. That's all coming up next.
Time for another exciting edition of Gems of the Internet. Kevin,
They're shiny.
are you excited?
I can't contain myself.
This is
Sarah.
where you're going to find the hot, the wacky, to the truly dangerous. But most of all, you will only find it online.
Yes.
And that's what's important.
That's what makes these gems of the internet.
Gems.
Gems.
Shall we begin?
Oh, please.
Let us start now with something called the Funhailer. Now,
All
this
right.
might seem like, if you look at the website here, let me pull it up full. Looks like what someone might call a water pipe.
I don't know what that is,
Something
so
like that.
I'll just have
However,
to agree with you
if
on
you
that one.
notice here on the left-hand side, there's an actual asthma inhaler as part of this. This is something that a real doctor created to make inhaling more fun for kids. As you see, this nice girl up
That
here
girl looks
is having
terrified.
a good time with the Funhailer. Now,
Look at her.
I just have to read this quote. The Funhailer was developed by Dr. Paul Wyatt in response to children's fear of the existing standard asthma delivery devices. That thing.
Go back to the photo. Go back to the photo of the little girl.
That thing is not going to scare the little
Go
girl.
back. Look at how creepy. Like, she looks mortified by a device that is suctioning her face right now. That's what that looks like to me.
What's probably important to note that it also makes really fun sounds, like "ree." So it's like the deeper you inhale,
Gotcha.
the better off you are.
That's a gem.
I'm
That is a
gonna
gem.
say thumbs up for the Funhailer.
All right.
Moving right along now. Rock bands, they're all over the place.
Dime a dozen online.
There happens to be a rock band in Finland called Rockdom.
Rockdom.
Rockdom, you sort of think of it as rectum, but rock and roll, you know?
Rockdom damn near killed them.
Now,
Great.
now Rockdom itself, I kind of like the name, and I kind of like Finnish bands. You got to give it up
sure.
for them. But I think the real gem of this group is in their group photos. Okay,
All right.
we've got several, sort of solo photos.
Oh yeah,
This
Stunkman.
is Stunkman.
Wait,
Now,
Stunkman has a Tron-esque bulge.
Stunkman,
Did you notice?
where is he?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
real sure, in a trough of some kind.
Yeah.
That's just one more of Stunkman. I just kind of give it up to anybody who takes